Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Moaadh Ghamdan Abdulqader with last three numbers in my name 253, and today I'm gonna explain the game that I create using Pygame and Python for the demo and for the mid exam. So this is the code or the game that I create for today demo or today assignment. So in the beginning, I start with import Pygame. I wrote this to import Pygame so I can create the game. After it, import sys. So I used sys to close the game properly, and I add import random. It's not from the things that we studied, but I added to make the game more creative. So I used random to make the coin appear in random places because my game will be about collecting coins. So we started by game int, and this is the screen settings or the screen size. I did the width 600 and the height 400. So I used here the Pygame display set mode, width and height to create the game window with this size, with the 600 and the 400. After it, I use game display set caption coin collector, so I name the game coin collector. Here is the colors inside the game. Is the white for the background, and the blue player, green player, the yellow to the for the coins, and the black for the text. Here I create this to make the game looks more creative and looks more good. So background colors is gray, purple, orange, and pink, and we gonna see it in our game. It's for when the player collecting a coins. When he collect each coin, the background will change randomly between these colors, and the background color in the beginning will be white in the beginning of the game when we start the game. Here is the base class, so I named class game object. We start with the div and self x y and color. This runs when I create an object. So I started positions using x and y here, and I make the height of the object 20 and the height 20, so it's gonna be small and clear. And the self color is color because I can change the color of my player. After it, we came here to the draw self and surface. uh, I used here a rectangle here because it's symbol, and for here we use the surface and the self color, the self x, self y, self whites, and self height. So after it, we def get the rectangle self, return gameplay rectangle self x, self y, self whites, and self height. So I use rectangle here because Pygame needs it for conclusion. After it, when you finish this, I create here a class, the player class, in the game object. So we came to the sober here. We use sober int x y color. We use it here to take the data from the parent class. So we use the sober here to take the data. Self speed, here we can control the player speed. I put it 4 because it's a good speed and it makes sense, because I tried to put it 2 and it was so slow. and I tried to put it 5 and 6 and it was a bit fast. So we came to the diff move self keys. So here for the controlling, the game controlling, so we start with the F keys. By game key left, if the player press the key left, the self speed, the player will go to left side. After it, the key right, the player will go to the right side. Key up, the player will go up, and key down, the player will go down. So here we have the boundaries. So start with the boundaries. Here is self uh, self x max 0, mean self x whites minus self whites. So uh, mine is for going outside right, and max is prevents going outside left. So this one is not making the player going outside the screen. It's making the player staying inside the screen. So here we have def change color self. So if self is green, if the color is green, the we can change it to blue, and we cannot make it to green again. Else, if it's green, we can uh, make it green again. So here is the coin class coin gameplay. Here we create a, a class for the coin, and we def respawn self. Here we use the random, the one that we add here, the onboard random. So here it's for showing the coins in random places, and the places will be between the whites and the high. It will be inside the screen, and it will not be outside the screen. Here is the objects, the player, the side 50-50, and it's blue, the coin 200-200, and it's yellow. Here we have the game variables. So here we have the score. The score is starting from 0, and the target score is 15, and the time limit is 40. So the score will start from 0 here. The target score, if you want to win the game, will be 15, and the time limit will be 40 seconds. And I add here the clock, so we can see the time in our screen. The running will be true, and uh, the game over will be false, and the win will be false here. So the font, it means the this font is 30, so it's gonna be not that big, and the size of it will be normal. While running, the clock tick, I made it 60 frames. For event in Pygame get, if event type Pygame quit, the running will be false, and if event type Pygame key down, the Pygame key down C and not game over, player change color. So here, this part here is for keep the game running, and here it's for changing the color using to when you press C, the color will change between blue and green if the game is not over. So we came here to the background, and here keys, by game key get press, it's for reading or knowing when I'm pressing the keys. The background will be screen fill background color, the one that we add here, the colors, and it's gonna be random between them when you are collecting the coins. So if not game over, the player will move with the keys that we add here, the up, down, right, and left. Here is the collecting the coins. So this one is for making the coins collecting and to read when the player is touching the coin. And this one, score plus equal 1, it's for reading when the player is collecting the coins. And this one is for the coins rebounds. Change the background color. The background color will be random choice from the background colors that we add up there. For here I added the time. So the current time will equal Pygame time get text minus start time divided by 1000 to make it to seconds, because it's gonna be milliseconds. So here we divide it by 1000 to make it seconds, not uh, not milliseconds. And here the remaining time and limit time minus current time to start it from 0. And if score is bigger than the target, the game over when true. This one is for the win, and smaller than or equal 0, and this one is the for the lose. Here is the draw, for player draw inside the screen and the coin draw inside the screen. And here is for score text. We have the yi here is for the score text found and render score. So here is for the time or the color and the score text. When you see the score going up, we added str score and true black. And for the time, we start max 0 and time limit minus Pygame text. Start time divided by 1000 to make it seconds, and start with, and to not make it minus, because we don't want minus numbers. And it's gonna be true, and the color will be black. And here is the score text, the site 1010, and the screen build, the time text 510. So it's gonna be in the top right of our screen. So here, if the game over, I check if the game has ended. Big font equal Pygame font since font none 50. So I create a bigger font for the results here. And if the player wins, I displayed winning message in green color. If win, big font run, you win. So we make the font here more bigger than here. Else, if the time end and the user didn't win, the screen will be you lose, and with 250 50 0 0, it's the red color message with the red color here. And here I displayed the results in the center of the screen, 180 150, so it's gonna be in the center of the screen, and after it we display, and we quiet, and we exit from everything after we finish everything here. I can run the game right now. It's gonna be like that, and I will explain it in the next video inshallah. Thank you very much. That was all for me. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.